Hi. Hi. Now, the law of the universe is to change. Life changes. And we all went through eras in our lives. You know, the time today is not like how it used to be like 30, 40 years ago. There is technology, there are people who are changing, and they are evolving, if I would say. Now, when you are into your own zone, you feel safe within that zone and you don't want to go out. But this is not good for you because it will keep you in that zone and you will be forgotten, and definitely you will be left alone because everybody is progressing through life and they're having new good things that they can grab from, and you are still the same. You will be forgotten and you will be left alone. You know, change is happening and it will happen and it will come to any person on this earth because it is a law of life. So, you know, let me tell you my story. I got hit so many times throughout my life to change, but I will just mention a couple of those hits that I got. One of them was when I got my severe depression. Now that was a horrible hit, and I don't want to talk about the negative things that happened to me, from panic attacks to whatever, other stuff. I want to talk about the positive side of it. It made me grow. It made me start looking on the internet, in Google, you know, about different solutions, and I was surprised that there was a whole new world that I didn't know anything about. And I evolved. I got more aware about things, and I found you know, about my studies at that time. I had my master's in English writing and translation, and before that my bachelor was in English literature. And when it hit me at that time, you know, and I learned a lot about these vibrations and this metaphysical studies, I got really taken by them, and I wanted to learn more and I wanted to be accredited. So thanks God I found a university which teaches these kinds of stuff. It was really hard for me to find it, but I did, thanks God. And they told me in order to get my PhD, I need to repeat everything all over again. So I started from the beginning. I had my bachelor again, I had my master's, and then I had my PhD. It was a progress for me, and this hit made me and forced me to go out of my safe zone, if I would call it, and made me evolve and made me be able to heal myself. And then I was full of love and I wanted to heal others. So I started a different stage in my life, and I started healing people and talking to people about it. But it was also I was still reserved about this. I didn't talk about it in the open, you know, like I'm doing now. So I was still in my own zone until it hit me again after like 13, 14 years later, and I found myself, I was forced out and do what I know and what I learned. I wanted to give it to people. This is what gave me my peace within, because I felt that it's a must. That, you know, they used to tell me, my lawyer used to tell me that you need to get your word out. You need to, this is, you know, it wasn't a choice anymore to keep it to myself. I reached a stage that it was a must to give what I know to people, to teach them, to make courses, and to talk about this great healing technique that I'm doing. So, you see, changes are not that bad. I still remember when I first did my first video, and the second and the third, I used to cry before I go out and do a video and speak to people. It is hard. It's not that easy to do that and to get out of your zone. And when you feel that, I want you to know that you are on the right track. Even if you cannot see it will lead you to where, as long as you're doing something good and the way is dark, still you know that if you're doing the good, you will get to a very nice place, extremely beautiful place. Change is happening anyways, either you like it or not. It will happen. It will hit you if you don't kick yourself. So better kick yourself instead of getting kicked.